Okay, we have 3x plus 7 is equal to 25, which implies 3x plus 7 is equal to 25, which implies 3x is equal to 25 minus 7 is equal to 18, which implies x is equal to 18 over 3, which is equal to 6. That's the answer. Okay, 2 times x minus 4 is equal to 10. That is 2x minus 8 is equal to 10, which implies 2x is equal to 10 plus 8. When you move 8 towards the right, it becomes positive, so that becomes 18, which implies x is equal to 18 over 2, 9. So the next one, 5x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 9. So you collect the x terms together and the constant terms together. So 5x minus 2x is equal to 9 plus 3, because when you move this one to the right, it becomes positive, and when you move this one to the right, this one becomes negative. So 5x minus 2x, that's equal to 3x is equal to 12, which implies x is equal to what? 12 over 3, that is 4. Okay, this one, 4 times 2x, 8x minus 20, because 4 times 2x, 8x, 4 times minus 5 minus 20 is minus 3x is equal to 0. 8x minus 3x is 5x is equal to 20. So x is equal to 20 over 5, which is equal to 4. The next one, x over 3 plus 5 is equal to 9. So x over 3 is equal to 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. That is 4 over 1, which implies crisscross it. So x times 1, when you cross this crisscross, x times 1 is equal to 3 times 4. That implies x times 1, that is x, is equal to 4 times 3 is 12. This is the answer. The last one is 2y plus 4 is equal to 3 times y is 3y minus 6. So collect the y terms together. 2y minus 3y is equal to minus 6 minus 4. You collect the constant terms together. 2y minus 3y is minus y is equal to minus 10, which implies y is equal to 10. That's the answer. Thank you for watching. This is a kind of placement exam in universities, like in foreign universities. Placement exam that you take, like the SAT exam, or like the placement exam is not the SAT exam actually, but the maths placement exam in like community college or like that, so that in which maths you are going to place. I mean, which you start which maths you should take. So this decide which maths you are going to take is this kind of placement exam. So there is a part of another question that's coming on, but for now it's enough. Alright guys, this is part 2 of the SAT exam, model exam. So what does say is factorize x squared minus 9x plus 20. This is a quadratic function, so let's write it down. Okay, hold on 1 second. So this is equal to x square. Find numbers, two numbers. First find two numbers whose sum is the middle term, that is dash plus dash equal to minus 9, and dash times dash is equal to a times c. A is 1, here is the coefficient of x square, and c is 20, the constant term, that is 1 times 20, 20. So what are the two numbers which add up to minus 9, and their product is 20, that is minus 4 and minus 5. So minus 4 and minus 5 add up to minus 9, and minus 5 times minus 4 is minus 4 times minus 5 is positive 20. That's so you factorize the middle term. You substitute the middle term with these two numbers. So x square minus 4x minus 5x ታርጉና እቺ minus 9xን ትጽፏታላችሁ ማለት ነው plus 20. So take those off together and take these off together. So factorize, the common factor is x minus 4, and take minus 5 here, minus 5x minus 4. Yeah. So take this x4, x minus 4, and x from this one, x minus 5 times x minus 4. This is how you factorize it. So it's simple. ምን ማለት ነው? አሁን እዚህ ጋር ተደምሮ minus 4 እና minus 5 የሚመጣ ከሆነ እና ተባዝቶ minus 4 እና minus 5 የሚያመጣ ከሆነ just x minus 5 times x minus 4 አድርጋችሁ ማስቀመጥ ነው factorize ስታደርጉት ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ምንድነው ያ ግን እንደዛ የሚሆነው when the coefficient of x square is 1, this works. You just write as x minus 4 times x minus 5. Those numbers, you talk those numbers when the coefficient of x square is 1. Otherwise you have to follow the steps, these steps. Dash plus dash is equal to b, and dash times dash is equal to a times c. You find those numbers to factorize. Okay, the next question is x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. This is a simultaneous equation, so write it like this: x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. So you add up downward, y cancelled by y, then x plus x is 2x is equal to 10 plus 2 is 12. So I have to write this c. Solve this problem. It's not written, but it's already written. So it's successful to find for x and y, and so to make it short, x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 2. So solve for x and y. So 2x is equal to 12, x is equal to 6. So you substitute x, the value of x, in either of the two equations. So 6 plus y is equal to 10, so y is equal to 4. Or you can substitute here 6 minus y is equal to 2. That's the same result, 4. So this is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 4 are the solutions. So what's the value of x square is equal to 49. X square is equal to 49 means x is equal to plus or minus square root of 49. Don't forget it's plus or minus, should be. That is plus or minus 7 is the answer. It could be 7 or minus 7. Unless the domain is greater than or equal to 0. If you are saying that the domain of this function is, or the value of x is greater than only 0, or for some reason if x could not be negative, that time it should be 7 or like that. Otherwise both minus 7 and 7 give you 49. So the other thing, you are asked to multiply this question. So x plus 3 times x minus 5 under bracket. So you multiply x by x, then you multiply this one by this one, 1, then this one by this one, 2, the other one this by this, you add up, the other this by this. So x times x times x plus minus or plus x times minus 5 plus 3 times x yeah, 3 times x plus 3 times minus 5. That's how you solve it. X times x is x squared minus 5 times x minus 5x plus 3x minus 15. So x squared minus 5x plus 3x is minus 2x minus 50. So when you multiply these two, this should be the quadratic equation that comes. So thank you for watching. We will continue with part 3 on the next video. For now, thank you for watching. Alright guys, this is the continuity part of the mass placement exam questions. I'm solving mass placement exam questions, model exam. So what the question says, the slope of y is equal to 4x minus 7. So this is a linear line equation. Linear line equation is written in the form of the standard form of linear line equation is y is equal to x plus b, where a is slope. Look, a is the slope when the coefficient of y is just one, nothing else. So the standard form is 1 times y is equal to x plus b. But if y is different from 1, you have to change this, or you have to divide by the number and make 1 to find out. And a is always the coefficient of x, and that's the slope, and b is equal to y intercept. That is the point where the graph crosses the y-axis, that is at x is equal to 0. So in this case, we have y is equal to 4x minus 7. Look, compare this equation. So the coefficient of the coefficient of y is 1. So thus the coefficient of x is the slope of that graph. That is, slope is equal to 4. Then the second question says f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Then find f of y. So f of x is a function, is a rule of some sets, some order. So what the rule says, you take some x right here, then you multiply it by 2, then add 1. So in the case of f of 5 is equal to, you take it and multiply it by 2 times 5 plus add 1. So this is 11. The answer is 11. The third equation says, find the value of x, so that 3 times x plus 2 is equal to 18. So you multiply the x plus 2 by 3, so that you multiply 3 times x, which implies 3 times x plus 3 times 2 is equal to 18. So 3x is equal to 18 minus 3 times 2 is 6. We move to the right. 3x is equal to 12, which implies x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. So the next question says, divide 6x by 3. 6x divided by 3. So by 3 by 3. So it becomes 2x. Simplified form of 6x divided by 3 is 2x. The last question for this session says, if the unit price of a notebook is unit price of is 1 unit price, means 1 piece is equal to 3.5, then what's the total cost of a 6 is equal to 6, the total cost 6 of, what's the cost of the 6 units, or the total cost of 6. So this means this could be written by like this, c is equal to how much, total cost. So 1 over 6 is equal to 3.5 over c. So you crisscross this way, multiply this one by first you multiply this one by this, and next you multiply this one, equate to that. 3 times 1 is 3 times 1 is equal to 6 times 3.5. So C is equal to 6 times 3.5 is, you can multiply 6 points, it's gonna become 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah, I think, yeah. So 6 times 3 is 18, plus 6 times 0.5 is 3, so 21 is, I think, the answer. $21. So the total cost of 6 notebooks is 21. Or you can multiply like this: 3.5 times 6, 6 times 5, 30. We have 3. Okay, 6 here. Put 3 here. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. So we have 1 decimal point. So count 1 decimal point right here and put this 1 point here. So 21 is the answer. So thank you for watching. Alright guys, this is a continued the math placement part of the maths placement exercise, exam exercise part. This part 4. So what the question says: a car moves at 120 km in 3 hours. What is speed? So distance is given by the formula v time velocity speed times or velocity times time. So this is the formula. So we are asked to find v. V is equal to s over t. So we are given s to be 120 divided by t is 3. 120 kilometer is equal to 40 kilometer per hour, because time is in hour and distance is in kilometer. The next question says 40% of a number is 20. What's the number? So 40% of 40 over 100. 40% means 40 over 100. The number should be x. Let's say x is a number, is equal to 20. So which equals cos, which implies x is equal to 20 times 100 divided by 40, which gives 50. So the number is 50. The next question says rectangle is 10 centimeter times 4 centimeter. So what is its area? Area of rectangle is given by area is equal to length times width. The length is 10 and the width is 4 centimeter. So which is equal to 40 centimeter square or square centimeter. The next question says in a mix of A and B, the ratio of A and B is in proportion 3 to 5, and if total mix is equal to 40 units, find A and B. So the ratio of A and B is 5. That means let's assume the total mix should be 3 plus. Let's assume 3 plus 5 be total mix. Then A should be 3 over 5 of the total mix, which is 40. A is equal to times 40, and B is equal to 3 over 3 plus 5 is 8 of 40. Not 3, sorry. I think in 3 over, this should be 5, right? 5 over 8 of 5 over 8 of, hold on 1 second, let me write it in right again. So this should be 5. So 3 over 8, 40 by 8, 40 by 8 is 5. 3 times 5 is, which implies A is equal to 50, 15, and B is equal to, must be 40 by 8, 5 times 5, 25. So B is equal to 25 and A is equal to 5. Then the next question says 25% of 25% discount on $40. So that means 25 over 100 of times 40. This is which is equal to 25 times 2 over 5, because you raise this by this by 2, 2 by 2, 5. So 25 times 2, 50, 51, this is equal to 10. So that is $10. So the discount is $10. That is 25% of 40 is 1/4 of 40. That is 25% means 1/4. That's 10. That's right. The next question says mean of 5 numbers. The total number of n is equal to n is equal to 5, and then the mean, let's say mean is equal to x bar average is equal to 12, right? So we have x bar is equal to sum of xi's, or the sum of all x's, all numbers from I is equal to 1 is to I is equal to n from I, so divided by n. So we are asked to find the sum. So the sum is equal to sum is equal to n times x bar times the average. So sum of x is equal to, so since sum of the numbers, sum is equal to, just you multiply the average with the total number of the numbers, the sample size. That's 12 times 5, which is equal to 60. So sum of the total number of the numbers is 60. So this is the problem that I have for part 4. So I'll meet you on part 5 for the next problems. Thank you for watching. Okay, this is the continued part of the mass placement exam exercise. So what says, find the perimeter of a square with the side length 6 centimeter. So perimeter is the sum of all sides of any object. So a square has 4 sides. So we have 4 sides, and having all sides equal. So that means equal 6 centimeters. All are equal. So what that means? 4 times 6, which is equal to 24 centimeters, is the perimeter. The next question says, find the area of a triangle with base 10 centimeter and height 8 centimeter. Then area of triangle is given by area is equal to half times base times height, which is equal to half times 10 centimeter times 8 centimeter. 10 times 8 is 18 over 80 over 2 is 40 centimeter square. Okay, that's the answer. What the value of a triangle has? A triangle has angles x 15 degree and 60 degree. So the sum of the area of the triangle, the sum of the angles of the triangle is known to be 180 degree. So x plus 50 plus 60 plus x plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 180. So which implies x is equal to 180 minus 50 plus 60 is 110. So that's equal to 70 degree. The next question says, find the circumference of a circle with radius of 7 centimeter. Circumference of a circle is given by C perimeter, or C of circle, circumference of circle is equal to 2 pi r, is equal to 2 times our r is, we are given r to be 7 and pi to be taken to us 22 over 7. We have given pi is r and pi is 22 over 7. So you cancel 7 by 7. Then we have 22 times 2, which is equal to 44 centimeter, equals 70 centimeter. The next question. This is the next question. A right angle triangle has legs 4, 3, 4, 5. Find the hypotenuse. This is a Pythagoras theorem question. If the legs of a rectangle triangle, like this one, this is 4, C 3, this is 4, then this is the hypotenuse. C, hypotenuse is given by C, then A square, C square is equal to A square plus E square. This is hypotenuse theorem for a right angle triangle. Then what's our A and B are 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 25. Then which implies hypotenuse C is equal to square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Let me make it clear here. C is equal to square root of 25. Yeah. What's the volume of a cube with sides length 5 centimeter? Volume is equal to volume of any object is equal to volume of any solid object is equal to base times height. But in cube case, base times area. Base area times. Sorry, 1 second. Volume is equal to area base times height. But in cube case, all the dimensions are equal. That's all the sides are equal. So h cube. Area is equal to a square and the height is h, so h cube. We are given the length or the height to be 5, so 5 cube is the answer, which is equal to 125 cube or centimeter cube. Then the last question says find the area of a circle with a diameter of 10 centimeter. Pi is equal to 0.14. Find the area. Area of a circle is given by pi times diameter, or pi times diameter, pi d square over 4, or pi r square is the area of a circle. But we are given the diameter, not the circle radius. If you given a radius, this is the formula. But if you are given the diameter, this is the formula. And we given pi is equal to 3.14. Given pi is equal to 3.14. So which implies area is equal to 3.14 divided by 4 times d is 10, so d square is 100. So multiply 3.14 by 100 is equal to 314 over 4. Divided is by 4, 31 by 4, 31 by 4. 7 times. We got 3 left, 34 by 4. 34 by 4, I think. No. Yeah, 34 by 4, I think 8 times, right? We have 2 left here. 20 by 4, that's 0.5. Yeah, that's the answer is 78.5 centimeter square. That's the answer. So that's winds all the SAT placement exercise, SAT placement math exercise questions. Thank you for watching.